for the challenge ahead, hoping to come out of the gates strong. And it's going to be the Trailblazers off the tip. Let's take a look at our starters for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the small forward.
And we see Portland revamping on the fly. A lot of changes, but it's not a rebuild. This new-look roster hoping to keep the Blazers relevant while also giving them a greater upside long-term.
A three-pointer is right on target.
Boy, he's a much improved three-point shooter, Jeremy Grant. Coaches have to appreciate what he does for the team spacing because of him knocking that down.
Now, here's Doncic. That one goes. Count it.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
Lillard finds Nurkic. Kicks it out to Lillard. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Lillard's got his second basket of the game.
The natural offensive talent of Lillard gives him incredible flexibility. And, boy, he can strike at any time.
The three for Doncic. That one misses. And it's Portland the other way. Grant the pass to Simons. Offline with his through.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
McGee sets the pick for Doncic. And the three off target.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Simons kicks to Lillard. Lets it go with the three. Brooks with the rebound. Here's Irving. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
Irving, excellent at converting with either hand. He's got a special talent for finishing in the lane.
Grant with a screen on Doncic. Lillard out of bounds. It'll be Mavericks ball. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey, thanks, Kevin. The Mavericks head coach and I did talk. He told me they have to lean on their post game tonight. He wants them to get the ball into the block each time down the floor and pound those guys inside. Sounds like this could be a real physical battle, Kevin. Back to you.
Thank you, David. McGee, a screen, goes up on the wing, and the basket is good.
One of the things I love most about Luka Doncic, his court recognition and awareness. This guy is so sharp and alert, understands how to play.
Here's Lillard. Grant the pass to Lillard with the fadeaway. And so the ball's out of bounds. Powell touched it last.
And you look at the loyalty Lillard has shown, stuck with the Blazers through thick and thin. It's why he is beloved in Portland.
Here's Simons. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And just a massive player. Nurkic's combination of size and strength helps him on that offensive glass.
And at some point, Greg, you wonder if Lillard is the greatest Blazer of all time.
Listen, he is in the conversation. You'd have to include Walden Drexler up there. But Lillard's resume in Portland has a strong argument.
And Clark, don't you have to admire the way the Mavericks are always looking to compete?
Yeah, I like that, Kevin. It's a good point by you. It starts at the top of the organization. I mean, the team has really avoided any kind of lengthy rebuild. To their credit, they want to win, and this team is definitely capable of doing that.
Yeah, good job. Just staying alert there, snatching up that long rebound.
Fires from deep. And no good that time. Now the Trailblazers take it the other way. Simons kicks to Lillard. From downtown, bangs home the trifecta. Lillard's got 7 points.
And that is just too easy for Lillard. A legitimate threat to burn you from the corner.
Doncic looking it over. Powell sets a screen for Doncic. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. He's got 9.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
44 seconds left in the first quarter. Hits it from three-point range.
Par for the course for Luka Doncic. Just one of those games where he's got it on cruise control.
Passes to Thibault. Kicks it out to Grant. Lillard outside. The three. Lillard again missing.
A bit of pride at stake, trying to get that last three ball back, but couldn't get it to fall.
Outside Irving. From about 19 feet. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Here's McGee. Great D that time from Nurkic. Up in time. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. It's been all about Luka Doncic for Dallas. That quarter had to tick. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Here are the 5 Portland has to start the second quarter. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. And it's Thibault in at the 3 slot. It's up a 3. Rebound by Nurkic. Nurkic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low, Grant. Oh, he misses the dunk.
You rarely see him missing dunks, but the defender was right in his face on that one, and it threw him off just enough.
One-on-one fast break. Simons on the wing. Thibault for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. Thibault's got himself on the board with 3 there. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank Greg dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple.
Mavericks leading by 5. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Offensive rebound. McGee, the pass to Powell. Stolen by Grant. Now, here's Thibault. D right on him. Here's Lillard, and he drives in. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Luka Doncic.
And when Lillard sees an opening, he takes full advantage. Skilled at drawing contact. And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
GA, something that's kept Portland from getting over the hump is their defense.
Kevin, their defensive rating hasn't been pretty for several years. It's a point of emphasis for the Blazers going forward. Shore up the D and try and take that next step.
And with that, the Maverick lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Lillard.
Outstanding handles from the clever guard. Lillard crafty with it in his hand and can create for anybody.
Trains the three-pointer.
Scoring the ball, he has been lethal and efficient. Wow.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trail Blazers. The pass to Simons. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Doncic dishes to Irving. And stolen by Thibault. There's the lob to Lillard. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
You know, that's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Dallas leading by 5. Doncic outside. Powell sets a screen for Doncic. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's Simons. Rips down the breakaway slam.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
You know, those kinds of plays can be difference makers, game changers, momentum shifters, especially in a close contest where 1 or 2 possessions can impact the outcome.
Here's Lillard following the basket by Kyrie Irving. Back to Grant. 1:22 left in the first half. Here's Simon. And powered down the jam.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
You know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that. Oh, wow. Beautiful offense. Lillard creates time and again down the floor, whether it be for himself or for his teammates.
A nice shot by Irving.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
And Lillard kicks to Thibault. Good. Great play by Lillard to set it up. Thibault's got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, I'd have to say Lillard is one of the game's best passers right now.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
You know, his aggression and his attack mode is one of the things that, to me, sets Irving apart. Moving, driving, attacking, that's when he's at his best.
And so he hits both. The Mavericks, GA, have been trying to tighten up their defense the past few seasons, and it's beginning to show.
And we're seeing signs that the players are getting the message, and they're spending more energy at that end of the floor, and that's essential for any elite team.
Simons the pass to Lillard. Pass to Thibault. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. They get it again. Back to Simons. Pass to Thibault. Here's Simons. Just 3 on the clock. And he can't jam it through.
Not really the best decision. I mean, get the easy 2, for sure 2.
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. It's Dallas. They're up by 5. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
Reggie Bullock is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Green in at the small forward position. That's the lineup in the game for Dallas. Here's Watford. Right wing. Knox the pass to Watford. Back to Knox. 5 on the clock. Launches a 3. Passes it to Reddish. Here's Knox. And the pass to Sharp. The second chance effort. Portland needs to get off a shot. And then Sharp with the dunk.
That's how to throw it down with a flourish. Guys, windmill that baby home.
Oh, you're right. And he does it on the reverse just for good measure.
Hey, if you're going to go to the windmill, might as well make it as flashy as possible.
Trailblazers trail by 5. Pass to Watford. Kicks it to Reddish. Here's Knox, guarded by McGee. Back to Knox. Plenty of space. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Now Doncic, 21 points in the game. He dishes it to McGee. Here's Bullock. Portland grabs the miss.
And looking at Reggie Bullock, where he's had quite the ride as a pro.
Yeah, he certainly has, Greg. I mean, he's been a lot of places during his 8-year career, but the thing I like, no matter where he's been and what uniform he's worn, he knocks down shots and does exactly what's asked of him.
Irving, good.
And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
And the wide open shot from Reddish. That one doesn't go. So the Mavericks will take it the other way. Pass to Doncic. And the dunk by Doncic.
His IQ is one of the best in the league. Irvin has a great feel for when his teammates are open.
They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Over to the wing. The wide open shot by Little, and he's good on the 3-ball. Little's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Doncic outside. He takes it in, and he gets the bucket. And the Mavericks lead by 8.
Capable of slicing his way to the basket. All Doncic needs is a sliver.
Sharp, the pass to Reddish. Fires for 3, and the Trailblazers another 3.
Gets the shot he wants. The defense wasn't quite connected enough. They lost contact.
Near the 3-point line, it's Doncic, and it's Dallas with another.
Well, you know, Doncic, with his combined package of skill and confidence, that pull-up jumper is a real weapon for him.
Passes it to Reddish. There's the pick. And a miss there on the triple.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
No one near Doncic as he lets it fly. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Reddish the pass to Knox. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You too. That's a jump ball.
Stolen by Bullock. And it'll be the Mavericks with their first timeout here of the game.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
A different look for Dallas. Hardaway's checked in for Josh Green. Hardy comes in for Kyrie Irving. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Luka Doncic. In the corner, Hardaway with it. 52 seconds left in the third. To the middle, looking for McGee. He gets it there. Good. McGee's got the lead up to 9 now for the Mavs.
It really balances out the backcourt when McGee is able to provide points inside. I mean, that's big.
Here he goes. And then Sharp with the dunk.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And the Mavericks with possession here. The Blazers getting the bucket. Outside Hardaway. From the arc. The rebound by Sharp. In the corner, it's Little. The shot, no good. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. They're pounding the ball inside. And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store for us. Here's Lillard. On the floor for Portland. Nurkic the pivot with Grant at the other post spot. At lead guard, it's Lillard with Simons by his side. And it's Thibault in at the 3 spot.
You know, Dame loves to test the defense like that, runs up against it, and then outworks them.
And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for Dallas. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Inside, and stolen by Thibault. Fast break, here come the Trailblazers. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
And you talk about clutch plays, I mean, defensively and offensively, and we saw it right there.
Power finds Irving. Six to shoot. Shoots the 3. The rebound by Grant. Trailblazers trail by 3. 3-pointer, Lillard. Good, and Grant gets the assist.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous production from beyond the arc.
Boy, it's been a 3-point barrage. They came out gunning and have not stopped.
just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
And it just forces the defense to pay more attention to him, guys, which we know can open up things for others.
Irving against Lillard. Irving kicks to Powell. McGee sets the pick for Doncic. Got a piece of it. Drives to the hoop. Nurkic with the block.
And that 7'2" wingspan for Nurkic, he can just gobble up shots. He knocks that one away with authority.
Powell. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Green with the ball. Lillard picks him up. Powell sets a screen for Green. Second shot opportunity.
I like watching Grant work hard on the defensive end. He puts great effort into that end of the floor. He's good at pestering whoever he happens to be on, and his long reach helps him do that.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
McGee in the corner to the inside. Here's Powell. The kick out to Irving. Portland grabs the miss.
Boy, that's a look he has to finish, and he knows it. Lone opportunity.
Here's Simons. Fast break Dallas. Powell with the ball. And the dunk by Powell.
And Powell unafraid to take big shots, fully confident in his ability to knock them down.
Trailblazers have gone 3 of 4 in field goal attempts since getting things started here in the fourth. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Doncic has got his 5th rebound in this one. Green kicks to Powell. Green deciding where to go with it. Now the pass to Doncic. McGee is screen on Lillard to the paint. And it's McGee with the jam.
Doncic taking pride in setting the table for his teammates. I love his unselfishness.
Simons, and they immediately answer back with the dunk at the other end.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
One of the best in the business, absolutely.
Boy, he makes it look easy. He is an absolutely imposing finisher around the rim.
Irving misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good look. Proof positive that Lillard is worthy. That's talent you can build a franchise around.
Here's Doncic, and he uses the glass on the way. Doncic has got 4 points this quarter.
Luka does not back away from the big stage, guys. This young fella loves to be center stage in the biggest moments.
And Lillard throws it down.
This is what he's known for. When it's an important possession, Lillard knows how to come through.
Doncic dishes to Green. And Jeremy Grant picks up the foul. That's his first foul. .52 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. McGee sets the pick for Irving. It counts.
Kyrie Irving is simply caught foul.
There's 45 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Here's Lillard. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
High stakes moment, but Dame is a high percentage free throw shooter. He knows he's got this.
Hardaway's checked in for the Mavericks.
And you really can't say enough about his composure in the big moments, as cool as they come.
Doncic left side. On the wing, Irving. Back to Doncic. Here's Powell. Got it.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot.
Here's Lillard. Oh, off target.
Well, Lillard always commits to his shot, so he sticks with it despite the foul and gets it off.
And So making both free throws, that'll give them the lead here.
And nice work at the line. I mean, when the game's this close, you have got to cash in on those opportunities.
Doncic passes to McGee. And they get it back. Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
For the win. Ends with a big win by Portland in a tight game. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that's going to do it tonight.
score to this game.
No, exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And a look at Minnesota's opening lineup. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Here's Doncic. After the Timberwolves picking up a basket a moment ago. Shakes him. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. And he recovers it. Tries again. And it's Doncic missing.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Towns a screen on Irving. Conley with the ball. Irving picks him up. Pass to Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
There's a reason Mike Conley's teammates love playing with him. If you're open, I promise he'll find you. What I like about the Minnesota Timberwolves, to me, they took a step forward last season. Finishing their highest conference finish since 2004, made it all the way up to the 7th spot in a very competitive West.
Towns finds McDaniels. Back to Towns. Green against Edwards. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It goes on to Dwight Powell. And looking at the progress Minnesota has made, many think the best is yet to come, Doris.
Well, they've made smart draft acquisitions, beginning with young Mr. Anthony Edwards, a big-time talent. And obviously, you've got to grow that young talent. That's exactly how you build a bright future for your team.
Now here's Doncic. McGee, a screen on McDaniels. It's Doncic with a drive. McGee. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Free throw's good. McGee.
Now at the line for your Mavericks.
And both free throws good for McGee. Just over a minute and a half played here in this one. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Goodness, Anthony Edwards, always on the attack. This guy is just so dynamic.
McGee, a screen on McDaniels. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Basket counts.
He's a go-to guy for them because he's that consistent. Time and time again, he delivers.
Outside Conley. Pass to Edwards. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. It's on JaVale McGee. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
Well, we've seen them take advantage of the lanes given to them so far. The defense isn't plugging it up, and it's being exploited.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great. Well, as soon as you recognize the size mismatch, you have to attack. Even on the years he's not winning Defensive Player of the Year, Rudy Gobert finds a way to finish in the top 3. This is one of the most consistent elite defenders in the game.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
The shot by Towns, no good. Doris with Gobert, it still feels like he doesn't get the credit he deserves.
And B.A., at this point, I find that inexcusable. You just watch the game and understand the metrics to see the massive impact that Rudy Gobert has on winning. It is not only on the defensive end either.
Another miss by Minnesota.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Irving for 3. Pure from three-point range.
Kyrie Irving from range. That is such a beautiful looking shot.
Edwards against Doncic. McDaniels from long range. He can't hit that time. And it's Dallas the other way. Doncic into the lane. The rebound by the Timberwolves. 1:04 left in the opening quarter. Green against Edwards. Rebounded by Green.
Trying to show off for the fans and give them their money's worth, just couldn't finish.
Doncic on the wing. 6 to shoot. From the corner. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Picked by Gobert. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's McDaniels. Outside Conley. Towns a screen on Irving. To stop the drought. And Towns with the lay-in.
Well, we're talking 6'11", 240-plus pounds. If Karl Anthony Towns carves out space in the paint, good night.
Doncic passes to McGee. Up in time. Anthony Edwards has been on display for the Timberwolves. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Defensively, their gambles are paying off. Jumping passing lanes and pressuring ball handlers.
And a few of those led to quick scores at the other end. Really active first quarter for them.
On the court for the Timberwolves. Second quarter underway. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Rudy Gobert is out there with Naz Reid. And it's Conley in at the point guard.
Ask any of the elite defenders in the NBA and they'll tell you Doncic is one of the toughest to guard. He's got size, he's got skill, he can get downhill, he mixes his pace. So much to contend with when you're dealing with Luka Doncic.
Edwards for 3. Reid finds Edwards. And a foul called on the... And in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
People were worried that this would slow the previous play is close calls in every game. The NBA was smart to adopt this challenge policy in 2019.
You know, one thing this does for a coach is let his players know he's got their back. If they're adamant that the call was wrong, he'll back them up and make
the ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
He's off on the first.
What we know about Anthony Edwards, he had a terrific rookie campaign, but he got better in his second season, both as an individual and as a teammate, guys.
Well, what stood out the most in Edwards' second season, Doris, his commitment on the defensive end.
Exactly right, B.A., because he asked the coaching staff almost on a nightly basis to guard the opposition's best player. And though they didn't always give him that assignment, you have to admire his pursuit. This guy wants to become one of the top two-way players in the league.
The Mavericks trailing. It's stolen away. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Reid with it, and it's McGee picking him up. McDaniels passes to Gobert. Edwards for 3. Gobert finds Edwards. And he's going for the lob. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Doncic left side. Pass to Green. Who's watching him? And he buries his first look.
Ooh, just selling the defense on the pump fake.
Second quarter, a little over a minute and a half in. Here's Edwards. Takes it inside. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his third foul of the game.
And this kind of selflessness is great to see. Textbook positioning to draw the charge.
And here's Doncic outside. He's got it. Just 2 of 7 from the field, though.
Very rarely do you see Doncic out of rhythm with his jump shots, even off the dribble. His accuracy is too good.
And Edwards slams it in.
Ooh, putting on a show for the fans. Going up with a graceful reverse.
Oh, that had a little extra sauce on it, Grant. And here's Doncic outside. And the Mavericks, another 3. You know, some have said those old school power forwards, guys like Charles Oakley, they're becoming outdated. You see that, Grant?
Well, first of all, the physicality in the game is no more. The way Oakley would hit you and bruise you, you can't do that in today's game. And guys like Oakley are now playing the 5 position, and they're shooting 3-pointers. So a lot of it just is because the game has changed and evolved since the 90s when Oakley dominated.
Great skill level in the game right now.
No question.
Well, Anthony Edwards has the kind of frame and skill set that can make him a force. But it all comes down to paying the price and putting in the work now.
Powell sets a screen. Irving, the pass to Doncic. It's tipped. 3-pointer. And that one's good. Irving for 3. Irving's got 6.
Such a reliable threat from range. You'd think the defense might key on him a little bit more.
And he lobs it up to the rim. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Well, the 7-footer Gobert, the alley-oop finish. My goodness, the Stifle Tower with the score.
You know, there was a time years ago when the Mavericks were one of the NBA's shakiest teams. Now they're one of its proudest franchises.
Well, just tremendous composure on the interior. Read the defense, take advantage of the situation, and deliver.
And Dallas calls time here. Look for Dallas. Holiday comes in for Green, and Hardaway is subbed in for Luka Doncic. The Timberwolves also with a sub. Prince is checked in. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Oh, and Reed with a block. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will keep it. And you've got to be in awe of incredible defensive efforts like this.
What a powerful rejection. He's not wanting them to get an advantage in this competitive game.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. Alexander Walker's checked in. Pass to Holiday. On the wing, Irving. Clock at 4. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. The Timberwolves trail. On the wing, Rivers. He's guarded by Irving. Back to Rivers. 1:03 left in the second. Here's Prince. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. McGee's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Yeah, their early focus on outside scoring has paid off. They're finding plenty of points from three-point land.
I think the other thing they've done a great job of is making their presence felt inside, converting tons of paint opportunities.
Powell sets a screen. Irving, the pass to McGee. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Boy, guys, with that appearance in the Western Conference Finals, it certainly feels like the Dallas Mavericks took a huge step forward. They played to their strengths. Obviously, the axis is Luka Doncic and his incredible skill set.
Here's Reed. Pass to Alexander Walker. Going inside. Oh, and he brings it down with a two-handed jam.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
To the wing on the left. Here's Prince. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Boy, you gotta like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
They've leaned on him to provide a lot of offense, and that's how he likes it.
And one would expect that the defense made some adjustments at halftime, but he has the ability to answer right back.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. We've got Dwight Powell, Kyrie Irving out there with Tim Hardaway. Then there's Davis Bertans, and it's Holiday in at the 3 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Mavericks. Hardaway, the pass to Holiday. Down low. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Bertans. Mike Conley's checked in for Noel. Timberwolves shooting about 60% for the game. Conley with the ball, guarded now by Holiday, and the ball out of play. The Mavericks will have it.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
The Mavericks making a switch here. McGee's checked in. Irving, the pass to Holiday. Irving against Conley. Hardaway with a screen on Conley. Pass to McGee. Right side Holiday. Here's Hardaway. This one for 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 6 rebounds in the game. Towns passes to Gobert. Here's Alexander Walker. Off target from 3-point range.
Defense dodged a bullet that time. Total breakdown.
Here's Irving. No good there. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. To the inside.
The great read between those two guys. The defense didn't stand a chance, B.A.
These two teammates right here, Grant, they are connected. And Dallas calls time here. And now that they have some time to get a little bit of rest, it's time for these players to regroup while hydrating themselves with some Gatorade, looking to gain a boost of energy as they continue to play in this game.
And staying hydrated is the only surefire way to do it. An athlete's body doesn't have the same power and stamina without proper hydration. These guys will be sure to use this timeout wisely.
Christian Wood is checked in for Dallas. Doncic comes in for Holiday. McDaniels is checked in for the Timberwolves. McDaniels against Doncic. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern. He's making the most of every trip to the line, providing for his team.
This guy has been elite as a passer since he entered the league. He takes pride in making the guys around him better.
Outside Conley. And it's Towns penetrating. The 3 is up. And Conley with the 3. Conley's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
Well, the defense deserves to get burned. Absolutely no excuse for leaving him open.
Wood with the screen. And here's Doncic outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Pass to Prince. This for the tie. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic. The Mavericks leading. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. And Doncic with the jam.
Well, you can tell the team's feeding off Luka Doncic right now. They see him produce. They're just getting him the basketball.
Back to Prince. Back to Daniels. Shot clock at 6. Gobert with a screen on Irving. Conley. And again, it's Minnesota converting.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick and roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
From deep, here's Doncic. That's good. And now he's 5 for 11 in this one.
Boy, major defensive lapse on that trip, leaving him all alone in three-point territory, and he drills it.
Gobert finds Towns. Releases. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Dallas has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Grant?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
McDaniels against Doncic. Pass to Gobert. Back to Towns. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Gobert with the stuff.
Karl Anthony Towns, as a big man, is a tremendously solid passer, willing to move the basketball.
And Doncic launches from deep. Again, Doncic missing.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Gobert. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move. He's got a chance for one more at the line. Christian Wood picks one up. Edwards, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Rudy Gobert is one of the game's dominant big men. He understands how to use his length and his size defensively, and he's figured out how to fit in. This guy is an outstanding screener offensively.
From deep, here's Doncic. Knocks it down from distance. Doncic has got 10 points in just the second half.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Oh, what a performance by Luka Doncic. He has been the story for Dallas. He's been productive scoring the ball. He's got 20 points so far. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far, with this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. And Doncic launches from deep. And they come right back with their own three-pointer. Doncic has got 23.
And Doncic loves the ability to respond with a three. That is tough.
And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
Woo-wee! What a big finish out of the backcourt.
That might be exactly what they needed at this point of the game.
Boy, as tight as this one is, that's a statement play saying, hey, listen, we're not here to back down from you guys.
They're going at it on offense. Neither team backing down.
I'll tell you, we have seen great execution from both teams. Neither one giving an inch here.
McDaniels against Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Fires top of the key. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. For Minnesota, they've gone a perfect 3 for 3 here in the fourth. Gobert with a screen on Powell. Towns passes to Edwards. Back to Towns. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Well, you think about the resurgence for Karl Anthony Towns in the 21-22 season. Selected to his third All-Star game, he actually won the three-point contest, and considering the regular season, 50, 40, 80% shooting. Really sound basketball.
Hardaway's checked in for Green. Doncic passes to Hardaway. Doncic against Conley. Powell sets a screen. From deep, here's Doncic. Goes back up. Pass to McGee. Shot on the wing. And right through it goes. And the Mavericks lead by 4.
He really hooked the defender with that pump fake. It worked to perfection.
And for Towns, team success was the biggest change for him in that 2021-22 season.
It was, BA, because when you consider out of his first 7 seasons in the league, it's only the 2nd time his team finished with a winning record. But Towns is looking to make that a regular occurrence from this point forward.
Edwards can't hit.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
It's not going to go for him. McDaniels with some nice D. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. It's Edwards with a drive. That shot, no good. And it's Dallas the other way. Irving with it. Now guarded by McDaniels. And Kyrie Irving with the 3.
Well, you know that Kyrie is going to be looking for a shot in that situation. It isn't hard for him to find one ever, it seems.
Pass to Edwards. And he drives in. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, the young gun, Anthony Edwards with the big-time delivery.
And there's a minute 45 left to play in the 4th quarter. Irving goes in. Now with it. Doncic outside. Uncovered. That one a little long. The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the 4th. Here's Edwards. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on to Dwight Powell.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And both free throws good for Edwards.
When it's this close, he's exactly who they want at the stripe.
McDaniels against Doncic. To the paint. Here's McGee. Ooh, great D that time from Gobert.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Towns can't get it to go.
No wonder he's been off the mark. He's been hanging in the background, somewhat uninvolved tonight.
Irving against Edwards. Outside Irving. Puts it up. Cash.
Now, when the game is on the line, Kyrie is the guy you want taking the shot. He is a stone-cold finisher.
Gobert with a screen on Doncic. Here's Edwards, plenty of space. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Well, you simply have to shake that one off, right? You can't let that kind of missed opportunity bother you.
He's got a great defensive mind. He gets good position and affects the release.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the 4th quarter. Here's Dallas now, leading by 5. From deep 3-point range. Hardaway, no good. Towns, a screen on Doncic. Edwards for 3. It's off. And so it's Dallas winning this one. Boy, a hard-fought game. They did a great job of holding on to the lead at the end.
Yeah, get the coffee, because that's the way to close. You're going to face some obstacles in the game, but they overcame every one.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.
this should be a battle of the backcourts, and you know something about that. Who did you, when you played, love to face and play against?
Well, two of the guys that come to mind right offhand as far as backcourt players was Michael Jordan and Penny Hardaway. Love facing those guys. And then at the end of my career, I love watching Allen Iverson, not guarding him.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point guard. So the Portland Trailblazers able to put the first points up on the board. Edwards drives in.
And what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Lillard from deep three-point land. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Towns finds Edwards. Timberwolves keep it alive. Out to Conley. There's the triple. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
You see how seriously Gobert takes rebounding, just getting after it. Great activity.
And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Quite the honor last year for Damian Lillard, getting named to the NBA 75th anniversary team.
Greg, it was a well-deserved acknowledgement of his skills. He's a perennial all-star who continues to do astounding things on the floor.
Now Lillard, after the missed three from Karl Anthony Towns. Lillard outside. Oh, trying for it. Misses the deep three-point attempt.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's McDaniel. Back to Conley. Just 5 to shoot. He feeds it to Gobert. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
Few players in the league do a better job of finding the open man than Mike Conley.
Passes it to Nurkic from past the arc. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Nurkic, and finished off by Nurkic.
Watch out when a guy like Nurk gets moving. It's tough to get in his way.
And oh, here we go. Lillard's got it, the fast break chance. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. They get the rebound. Here's Nurkic. Takes it off the glass. Nurkic has got his second bucket of the game to go. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Blazers.
For me, they're turning defense into offense, creating opportunities by taking the ball away. Great effort.
And they're making their own luck with how hard they're playing, forcing turnovers and turning that into offense.
Timberwolves trail by 3. And after several playoff runs, the Portland Trailblazers, Smitty, decided to shake things up.
The decision to deal key role players shows they wanted a change in direction. They felt like their team needed some changes, but it looks like they still are aiming to remain competitive.
And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Puts it up from 12. Moves back up. And the basket by Gobert. Gobert's got 6.
Early in his career, Gobert wasn't all that physical, but on that play, he showed the physicality.
Now, here's Grant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him.
And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
And you've seen they've made numerous attempts to try to get him going. Shows how valuable he is to this offense.
And slam dunk by Gobert.
This is why Gobert shoots a high percentage. He understands how to carve out room inside and finish.
Now here's Lillard. Thibault finds Simon. Gets Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Over in the corner, McDaniels. Out of bounds, Portland takes possession.
This is what we talk about, valuing each possession, avoiding those kinds of mistakes.
And for Portland, they're shooting in this first quarter around 38%. They're looking a bit creaky out there. Lillard misses.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's McDaniels. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's all tied in Portland. And we'll be back in just a moment.
Fans have a big round of applause for your Trailblazers Youth Dance Team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter, and we'll see what happens here in the second. What stands out to you guys from the Trailblazers so far in this one?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the one. And it's blocked! And he keeps control of the ball. Stolen by Grant. He's looking for Lillard and finds him. Thibault kicks to Simons. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Lillard, the pass to Nurkic. Stolen by McDaniels.
And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Simons with the ball. Conley picks him up. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Oh, the officials are all over that one.
The Trailblazers shooting their second and third shots at the line right here.
An NBA All-Defense for 2 years running. Matisse Thybulle has been a game-changing defender from the minute he set foot in the NBA.
Gobert with a screen on Simons. Towns against Lillard. Shoots. Shot clock reset for the Timberwolves. Simons against Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Edwards. And that one is off. And it's Portland the other way. And Greg, we know at Washington, Thibault was the college defensive player of the year, averaging 3.5 steals and over 2 blocks a game.
And per minute, not far off that pace in the pros. His opponent field goal percentage last season good for second best in the league.
Now Thibault after the missed 3 from Karl Anthony Towns. Stolen. Over in the corner, Lillard. Thibault on the wing. Back to Lillard. Into the lane. Pass to Simons. Back to Lillard. Clock at 6. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Towns.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the three. So far, not paying dividends.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Team foul.
And Portland has possession. 5-point lead, the biggest of the game. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
We're on the lookout.
Nurkic kicks to Thibault. Portland moving the ball around. Simons with the screen for Lillard. Connects from three-point range. Lillard's got the lead up to 8 now for the Trailblazers. Hey, Steve, you've won an NBA title, but also you've got some gold medal memories. How does it compare, winning for a city versus representing and winning for your country?
Kevin, both incredibly proud moments. Winning an NBA title is awesome, but also winning a gold medal for your country, you said it, it's representing your country. It was a dream come true.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Towns with the bucket.
possessing the touch from there. I like when Towns shows off that smooth mid-range game.
Here's Lillard after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. Thibault on the wing. McDaniels defending.
Tough to hit that shot when the D is all over you like that.
And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Fantastic anticipation. He has active hands. Even though he doesn't come away with the turnover, he's disrupting their offensive flow.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Edwards looking it over.
Length and quickness allows Grant to be a Swiss Army knife at the defensive end.
Lillard from outside. Portland no good that time either. Timberwolves trail by 4. Gobert with it. 10 points for him. Pass to Towns. From deep three-point range, Portland grabs the miss.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
You know, we're seeing players move further and further back to create space, but that does make it a tougher shot.
Now here's Conley. He is still scoreless so far in this one. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Looking to get back on track here.
Speed and agility. Lillard gets in there and flies up for a dunk.
43 seconds left here in the second. Near the three-point line, it's Edwards. The wing jumper off target.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Simon's on the wing. Nurkic kicks to Thibault. No good on the 3. Timberwolves trail by 4. And here's Gobert. The pass to McDaniels. Back to Gobert. Outside, Towns. Shoots over Grant. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Portland out in front, up by 4.
Get ready for the Milwaukee.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close to the game it's been so far. One guy who's getting it done is Lillard.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
Sharp out there with Cameron Reddish. Then it's Little. And it's Watford in at the 5. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. Conley's shot is off. Trailblazers leading by 4. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And, Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
There's a screen. 6 to shoot. They get it back. Reed the pass to Gobert. Conley feeling it out. Looking for Gobert. He gets it there. Right side, Conley. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
Austin Rivers, he's checked in for Mike Conley. Here's Sharp. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Gobert's got his 16th rebound on the night. Reed finds Gobert. It's stolen by Little. Oh, and here we go. Knox has got it. The fast break chance. Reed the pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Gobert the screen. 6 on the shot clock. And that's out of bounds. Minnesota will retain possession.
Minnesota ball.
4 on the clock. Here's Alexander Walker, guarded by Reddish, and the shot clock expires. 24-second violation. Trailblazers leading by 6. Here's Sharp, and then Sharp with the dunk.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Here's Reed, kicks to Gobert. Back to Reed. And now Knox running the floor all by himself. A huge slam, the perfect end of the fast break.
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal, and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
Controlling the glass helps them maximize their number of possessions. He's done everything he can do to help them in that area.
Trying to end the drought. Back to Rivers for 3. Knocked loose.
The defense got lucky there. That's one you expect him to drain.
Pass to Knox. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass fake. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Prince in the corner. Gobert with a screen for Prince. And rebounds again. He hauls in his 20th rebound.
Dominating the glass.
Nice to see Rudy Gobert assert himself on the offensive end. They would like to see more of this from Rudy.
Pass to Reddish. They double him with Rivers. Here's Sharp, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
You look back at how the Blazers have drafted. They get a lot of value no matter where they pick. Great job of identifying and growing talent.
2 big marks there, you're right. And the last 2 lottery picks for Portland before the latest draft, Lillard and McCollum.
And Kevin, McCollum has since moved on, but they have knocked it out of the park in the last decade. Great job of maximizing draft assets.
Prince outside, back to Rivers. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one drops.
I mean, he's extremely confident and aggressive. Rivers loves to take it up inside.
Trailblazers leading by 6. Inside. Now, here's Sharp. He's guarded by Rivers. Sharp, the pass to Watford. To the inside. Shoots in deep. And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
The Trailblazers have hit just 2 free throws and 5 attempts today.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
Back to Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
I mean, he's tailor-made for those pick-and-roll sets. Gobert, a big-time finisher on the move.
Pass to Reddish. To the middle. It's stolen by Gobert. It's stolen by Reddish. Here's Sharp. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
Love the unselfishness. Not only can Cam create for himself, he can also create for others.
And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Trailblazers lead by 9. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game. And it's presented as always by State Farm.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
You know, it takes good vision and it takes good decision making right there. He showed both, and he did so at a very high level.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. So on the floor for Minnesota, Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Hiding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point. It's stolen by Little. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Trailblazers will retain possession. So Portland ends up going with the new group. Lillard outside. The three sinks the three-pointer. And the Trailblazers lead by 14.
Flashing that limitless range once again. Lillard is a phenomenal shooter.
Back to Towns. Conley against Lillard. Conley gets the bucket.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And here's Lillard. He brings it up for the Portland Trailblazers. Rudy Gobert with the rebound. Timberwolves trail by 12. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Dishes it to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Here's Lillard, and Damian Lillard with the jam.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
It sends a message that we're going to be aggressive no matter who's taking the shot.
Edwards can't hit.
Easy chance from mid-range. Wouldn't be surprised to see them run that play again.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Proving once again that when you attack with confidence, good things tend to happen.
It's Edwards on the wing. Covered by Simons. Offensive rebound. Towns kicks to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Shot clock at 6. Shoots over Simons. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Trailblazers leading by 14. From deep, an absolute bomb from three-point range.
You can tell Simons has this shot dialed in. He's a very accurate range shooter.
For three, Edwards. Edwards with another miss.
Trying to get his man back for the last three. It helps to not make this personal.
Timberwolves trail by 17. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. They can't stop the run with that one. Now Lillard.
I'm honestly not sure what that was about. Maybe a protest against his coach?
Or is he actually insane enough to think that he might be able to make that? Either way, we might see him sitting by himself for a while.
Conley kicks to Towns. Over Grant. And Towns gets it to go.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear winner, leaving nothing to chance. Impressive win for Portland.
And guys, the fast break was run, I thought, beautifully all night by these guys. I think that was a big part of their success.
Yeah, they definitely ran the break well. A big advantage in that category. And they continually put pressure on the defense.
And, you know, looking back at all the contributions tonight, it was a really phenomenal all-around game for Lillard.
He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come out and get steals and extra possessions for his team.
Simons against Edwards. Towns a screen on Simons. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Pulls in another board.
Collecting yet another board.
He's been everywhere. Just sensational.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
For three, Edwards, and stolen by Lillard. And so Portland takes this one, but by a big margin. Even early on. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining.
Conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
So the opening lineup for the Mavericks. They've got Luka Doncic, Green out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's JaVale McGee, and it's Irving in at the 2 spot. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard. And Dallas with possession. It's a 3-point game. Here's Doncic. And Doncic with the jam.
And those assist numbers have always been there for Kyrie, spotting an open teammate that time.
Lillard passes to Nurkic. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. And then he got his timing down. Tough to slow down the momentum that Simons has here. Just powered through on the drive.
And Yusuf Nurkic, a solid role player, fits well into any team environment. A great passer and doesn't need touches to contribute.
Pass to Thibault. Doncic pulls down the board. A little over a minute gone here in the first quarter. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And we saw last year, Nurkic can also act as a mentor with young players, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., and that's a great veteran presence from Nurkic. Not a star player by any means, but a player everyone would want on their team.
Thibault passes to Grant. Puts up a 3. Mavericks with a rebound.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
From deep, here's Doncic. Powell finds Doncic. Powell, a screen on Thibault. Clock at 6. Doncic passes to Powell. Grant with a steal. Green against Lillard. On the wing, Simons. The 3. Doncic grabs the miss. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Green. It's stolen by Thibault. Here we go. Here's Grant. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Well, seeing Jeremy Grant at his size getting out on the break in full sprint, collecting and finishing.
Here's Doncic. And there's the drive. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Doncic has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, right now I don't see any let up. I think he's going to just keep putting his foot on that gas pedal tonight.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
Well, Brent, Portland has made a name for itself as a perennial contender.
Well, the recent success started with Dame, and with the exception of his rookie year, they've made the playoffs every year since, except last year when he was hurt. So Lillard has single-handedly changed Blazers basketball.
McGee, a screen on Lillard. Here's Doncic. He can't get it to go, and it's Portland the other way. And here's Simons outside. Hauled in by McGee. Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And Doncic puts up a deep 3. Another miss by Doncic. Portland leading. Simons outside. Pass to Lillard. Here's the 3. Trailblazers keep it alive. Simons finds Lillard. Portland again missing. For Dallas, they've gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. Doncic outside. He nails it, and we're tied. Doncic has got 7 points in the game.
Because opponents have to respect his passing so much, a lot of times, the three-pointer is there for Doncic if he wants it.
Irving fires from way outside. Oh, he misses the go-ahead basket. For Portland, they've gone 5 of 12 in this first quarter. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Gets the three to fall. 9 points in the game.
You just can't give Lillard an inch out there. He's going to shoot that one incredibly fast. Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Lillard fires away from... Oh, wow!
That did not just happen.
Me?
That just happened.
Oh! Dallas has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Powell, a screen on Thibault from outside the arc. And it's Doncic missing. The Trailblazers have gone 7 of 14 and looking in control. Simons against Green. Outside Thibault. Here's Lillard.
That is what I'm talking about. Wow. Another reminder that Damian Lillard can be explosive, and we love it.
Back to Doncic. Here's McGee. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard, providing a... And for those of you just tuning in, second quarter action is where we are. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Well, it seems like they went in looking to do damage from long range, and they faced little resistance.
Pretty prime example here of how to space the floor and do it correctly. When you do it, that's the kind of thing that happens.
On the court for Dallas here in the second. We've got Dwight Powell. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then it's Green, and it's McGee in at center. The Mavericks trailing.
Well, we've seen Anthony Simons gradually progress over time, and given opportunity with Lillard being hurt last year, this guy is showing that he's an offensive guy and ready to explode.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Trailblazers?
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
To the middle. Here's McGee.
Oh, man.
Oh!
With elite passing skills and court vision, Doncic is an advanced distributor for his age.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Lillard's got 6 in the quarter.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense to extend.
Well, there's no doubt he's a legitimate threat from downtown, and he's demonstrating that in this game.
And Lillard puts up a deep three. And out of bounds. Dallas will have it.
Dallas ball.
For Dallas, they've got 2 of 3 shots to go in the second. Doncic passes to McGee. Here's Irving, defended by Lillard. Outside Irving, beyond the arc. That one is off, and it's Portland the other way. Grant with it, picked up by Powell. Grant, the pass to Lillard. Back to Grant. Simons outside. Driving in, and he takes that one up and powers it through.
Good job with Simons not hesitating. Just opened up for a split second. He was ready to fire.
Powell, a screen on Thibault. Here's Doncic. And Doncic hammers it home.
Just great offense. The screen freeing him up for the slam.
Oh, man.
Oh, my
He had the runway,
indeed.
and he let it rip.
Nice.
Well, he can shoot the three, so defenses have to go out and overplay him, and that's what creates lanes for him to do stuff like that.
Shot is up. Green, the pass to McGee. And there it is for him. McGee's got 8, and pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Here's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks good for 2 more.
We've seen why Doncic is a perennial MVP candidate. He's taken over completely at the offensive end.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Green against Lillard. Outside Thibault. Back to Lillard. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them.
Love his shot selection. Good at taking quality shots. Whether he's defended or open, he knows how to knock those down.
Doncic passes to Irving. The shot is good. Doncic making the play. Irving's got his first points in this one.
I wish Kyrie sometimes would just dribble out the 24-second shot clock. It's so fun to watch him on the handle.
For Dallas, they've gotten an impressive 6 of 8 shots to fall in the second. And this Mavericks team, Grant, they are loaded up on shooters who can hurt you from outside.
And that's the way they should be built. Force teams to spread out and give Luka space. And when the Mavs get hot from outside, they are dangerous.
Simons passes to Grant. Here's Lillard. Simons left side. Grant finds Thibault. Simons against Irving. Just 4 to shoot. Tipped. And now the Mavs on the run. Powell outside. Doncic on the wing. Defended by Lillard. And Luka Doncic good for 3. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
And it's Thibault missing. Dallas has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Green. And he buries his first look.
You gotta love his unselfishness, and you know his coach does as well.
Well, not just coach, but you can see it in the teammates, the way that they look at him. They appreciate it when he shares the ball like that.
Here's Lillard. Oh, and again, unable to change momentum here. Here's Thibault. Oh, got it off in time, but it's no good. Oh.
The score, the Trailblazer, 32. The Mavericks, 33.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
The Mavericks leading. Cam Reddish is out there with Sharp. Then it's Nasir Little, and it's Knox in at the power forward position. That's the group in the game for the Trailblazers. And Wood with the stuff.
Yeah, undersized guys with athleticism do these kind of things, playing above the rim. Love to see him get up like that.
And you look at the intangibles of Luka Doncic. He has some of the best court awareness in the league, and that shows up most with his passing and body control.
Here's Reddish. From outside, off the mark. Now Doncic. 18 points for him. And the shot's good by Irving. And the way Doncic can feel the defenders around him speaks to his great court sense, Grant.
No question. And the elite footwork he has makes the most of it. I mean, one of the best at shielding defenders with his body. It's really how he can navigate through a defense with ease.
Here's Reddish. That three's off the mark. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. From deep, here's Doncic. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category. And year in and year out, there's one thing we know for certain about the Blazers. They've got some of the best fans in the NBA.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
The Mavericks shooting around 59%. They've been outstanding on the offensive end. Irving for three. Reddish against Hardaway. Jacks up a three. Offensive board. Doncic up top. Dallas again missing. And how about the fan base in Portland? They're passionate and they really understand the game.
That's so true, B.A. I mean, even in lean years, they come out to support their club. And when they're on top, all of Rip City gets caught up in the buzz. Portland's a great basketball town.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Portland trailing here. They're searching for a way to score.
Yeah, buckets have been very tough to come by.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Ntilikina's checked in. Pass to Watford. Can they get it? And he takes it up and lays it in. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed. Here's Irving, and it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line.
And you know, you felt this coming ever since summer when the idea of Kyrie Irving out of Brooklyn. Now, we all know the two sides just couldn't see a long-term future together. So the Nets were able to send Irving away and get something before he left in free agency.
Dallas has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. And there's the lob. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. Here's Sharp. And that one drops. Sharp's got his first 2 points. 1:46 left in the third. They set the pick. Here's Irving. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. It's going to go on Cam Reddish.
Kyrie, certainly one of the craftiest players in the league with the ball in his hands. Just a nightmare to defend, especially in space.
You know, one thing Kyrie Irving has talked about is reclaiming his power, Fred.
Well, he has stopped listening to the outside voices telling him what to do, finding his own purpose and his identity. And at times, that's meant being something of a renegade.
Here's Irving. Here's Wood. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving. Wood's got 4 points in the quarter.
Really tough to predict what Kyrie is going to do because he's so special playing out of the pick and roll.
Outside Reddish. Right wing. Here's Knox. Three-pointer off the mark.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Good chance here for Irving. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And now it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
And he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away. You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
32 seconds left to play in the third quarter here. Irving, that's good. Irving's got 11 points here in the second half.
You just never know where the shots are going to come from Kyrie on the inside. So creative with his finishes.
For Dallas, they've gone 6 for 9 in the half. Soft touch off the glass. Irving's got 15 points.
Well, we know Kyrie Irving can carry a full boat offensively, but his scoring...
Oh,
yes, sir!
Oh, wow! Oh, I love this guy. Even when they're trailing, he works hard to put on a show.
Hey, that might be just what they need right now. And so it's the Dallas Mavericks earning this break in the action, up 10, just pounding the painted area. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. On the floor for Dallas starting the fourth quarter. Luka Doncic is out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Hardaway in at the three. Doncic outside. Fires the three. Offensive rebound, Mavericks. McGee passes to Doncic. McGee, a screen on Simons. 5 on the clock. Here's Doncic. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Offensive rebound. Out to Powell. Back to Doncic. From deep. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. The Trailblazers shooting at about 44% so far. Lillard finds Nurkic. Lillard against Hardaway. There's the triple. And it's Lillard, that time on the assist by Nurkic. Lillard's got 27 points.
And we know it. We've seen it. Lillard's range extends well beyond the three-point line. Hard to keep a hand in his face from that far out.
Doncic, a screen on Simons. 2 open that time. Made it look easy. Hardaway's gotten himself going with a triple. His first basket of the game. Here's Portland now. Pass to Nurkic. Irving against Simons. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Simons showing he can be a capable scorer, but there's still some potential upside with his playmaking. This guy is growing in his confidence.
And so Simons nails both of them. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Dallas has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Hardaway on the wing. Drives to the hoop. And a two-handed jam.
Tim Hardaway Jr. is just a tremendous athlete. He spots a great route to the rim and doesn't settle.
Here's Simons. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. It's on JaVale McGee.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And so Simons nails both of them. Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. Irving against Lillard. Irving, the pass to Doncic. Powell, a screen on Thibault. Down low. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
No debate there. He got hammered.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for Dallas.
Yeah, they were so aggressive from the start, getting the ball into the painted area. Now, they stuck to their game plan, and it paid off.
You want to talk about ball distribution. They've been dominating that aspect of the game. I think there's a bunch of bankers out there. They're dropping dime after dime.
Back to Lillard. 6 on the shot clock. From the arc. Drills it from deep. Lillard's got 6 here in the quarter.
And his perimeter shooting might be the key to trimming their deficit.
Well, he's doing everything he can to make them competitive. And by everything, I mean draining threes.
Simons against Doncic. Powell's shot is off.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot.
Oh, wow. What a play.
And it's crucial, but Simons takes that responsibility and gets it done.
Irving against Lillard. And that one's good. Irving.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop him tonight from scoring.
And here's Simons outside. And again, it's Portland with a 3.
Their strategy has been pretty simple here in the second half. Attack from three-point range.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Irving finds Powell, and Powell with the stuff.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Called in by McGee. McGee's got 8 rebounds in the game. Doncic outside. It's cleared by Damian Lillard.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far. Yeah, not a fan of that one, guys. If he wants to help his team cut into this deficit, he should not be attempting those kind of shots.
He buries it from 3.
Off the catch and shoot, Luka is just about automatic. Doesn't waste any time getting to his shot.
There's 37 seconds left in the final quarter. McGee a screen, and it's Doncic on the drive. That one goes in, and it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
Finishing the game strong. This is how you shut the door on any hopes of a comeback.
Yeah, definitely putting a stamp on this one. A very, very decisive victory for the club tonight.
From deep three-point range, Simons with a rebound. And here's Lillard. From deep. Can't get it to fall. And so it's the Mavericks taking care of business in this one. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding.
offenses that pile up the assists, Clark, you've come to the right place.
I tell you what, Kevin, both of these teams really emphasize player movement, ball movement, and getting everybody involved, touches and shots. It makes them very unpredictable and really keeps the defense off balance.
Now a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Powell is out there with JaVale McGee. Then there's Irving. Then there's Luka Doncic. And it's Green in at the 3. Now Doncic following the miss by Michael Conley from deep. Doncic passes to Powell. Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, and I think Powell is terrific in the pick and roll. Knows how to dive after he sets the screen.
Conley surveying the D. Gobert finds Conley. Doncic against Edwards. Towns in the corner. 5 on the clock. Out to Edwards. Launches it. Good on the triple.
Towns doing a nice job with a smart play there, getting the ball to a ready shooter instead of trying to force it himself.
And the #1 overall pick in 2015, Karl Anthony Towns has been the franchise player in Minnesota, but out to prove he can be the cornerstone on a contender.
Now Conley after Luka Doncic's three-pointer that didn't go. Over in the corner, Edwards. And Edwards with the stop.
Boy, how about the strength of Edwards? Confident in taking on defenders and finishing.
Greg, in order for Towns to get the Wolves to where they want to go, and certainly where he wants to go, how does he take the next step?
For me, last season, an inconsistent playoff performance for Cat. He's got to make an imprint on the game, even when shots aren't falling.
Out to the wing. Gobert dishes to Edwards. Fires the 3. That shot is off target. That makes him 2 for 3. Here's Doncic driving the lane, and the dunk by Doncic.
Speedy drive by Doncic. That doesn't quite go together. He usually is going at his own pace, but he does take advantage of holes when he sees them.
Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come. Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Chris Finch. He told me defensively they have to stop dribble penetration, challenge the lobs at the basket, and generally make it difficult to get to the front of the rim. They don't want this to turn into a dunk fest because that will not end in their favor. Guys?
Thanks, David. And Edwards drops them both.
And the question for the Mavs is simple. How do you best build around Luka Doncic? They'll try to answer that in the coming years.
And here's Doncic from the arc. It's rebounded by Towns. Timberwolves leading by 3. At the top of the key, Gobert. Back to Towns. Out to Edwards. Driving in, and Edwards with the stop.
Fearless drive by Edwards, taking the ball right into the defense and finishing strong.
Now, here's Doncic. He's guarded closely. Outside Irving. And there's the pass to McGee. Here's Powell. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got his 4th rebound in this one. And Greg, it just seems for the Mavs, it's all about finding the right fit for the role player.
And that's why this team was willing to move on from Porzingis. Going forward, you could see them look a lot like the Harden era Rockets.
Oh, doctor. Oh, my goodness. Anthony Edwards throwing it down with force. Get this guy in the dunk contest.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Edwards, and he elevates for the slam dunk. JaVale McGee did not like that.
Yeah, you know, once Edwards flips that switch now, he stays fully engaged. His offensive arsenal is on full display.
Doncic from deep three-point land. the wing, Irving. Covered by Conley. Back to Doncic. Beyond the arc. He can't get it to go. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Down low. Out to Edwards. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game. And Edwards with the stuff.
You know, confidence feeds on itself, and the more experience Edwards gets, I think the more confidence he'll continue to gain, especially operating in these pick-and-roll sets.
Doncic passes to McGee. The Mavericks shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. He's off on the first.
Well, you look at McGee and the career resurgence he's undergone, guys, outstanding. I mean, when he's been in the right situation, he's been very effective.
Towns, a screen on Irving. Here's Gobert. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. It's his first trip to the line. He misses the free throw.
An improved free throw shooter compared to his earlier seasons. Nice to see Gobert attack his weakness.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And you have to credit their defense for the job they've been doing. And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
And right from the jump, they've been working hard to establish themselves inside, using agility and power to get shots in the paint.
I would like to highlight, too, guys, the excellent passing they've done early on. I mean, they've done a really good job putting the ball into the hands of guys ready to shoot it.
On the floor for Dallas, they've got JaVale McGee. Powell is out there with Green. Then it's Kyrie Irving, and it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Edwards against Doncic. Back to Edwards. The Timberwolves working the ball around. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot two free throws. Well, Clark, here's an interesting stat trend of the 2022 season. More shots are taken from three-point range, but fewer makes on average per shot.
Yeah, the volume has gone up, but the makes have not. You know, more teams are launching triples, and more defenses, quite honestly, Kevin, are focused on challenging those shots. Not surprising to see the numbers trending in the direction you mentioned.
McGee finds Doncic. And there's the drive. Gobert with the block.
And that's why you want Gobert on the floor. He's as good defensively as any big you will ever see. You got to be in control when you go to the rack, and he was not. You can't just run guys over.
Irving looking for an opening. Reed with the block. That's out of bounds. The Mavericks able to retain possession here. Rivers against Irving. Powell with the screen. From the stripe. They kick it out to Green. Drills the three-pointer. Green's got his first 3 points of the game.
How can you forget about him? I mean, he's not going to miss that open of a look.
Gobert with the screen for Edwards. 6 to shoot. With the teardrop. Here's Gobert, and the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
Hey, we know every basket's a big one in a tight game, and he is not about to give up an easy look.
And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. Edwards against Doncic. Just 5 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. Edwards can't hit.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Inside, here's McGee. Passes to Powell. Kicks it to Irving. Powell with a screen on Rivers. Irving for three, and the dunk by Powell.
Tell you what, I could watch this move and this movie all night long. Irving doing a nice job getting his team quality shots. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Going inside, the Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. Edwards. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And some changes here for the Mavericks. Christian Wood comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Dwight Powell. The Mavericks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. And for the Timberwolves, Clark getting the #1 pick in the 2020 draft certainly helped their turnaround.
Yeah, that's rocket fuel when you're trying to move up, and they got a good one, a special one in Anthony Edwards. That guy is going to help them take major strides forward. This is an organization clearly on the rise.
And there's the foul. It'll go on Christian Wood. That's his first foul.
13
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Rivers kicks to Edwards. Shot clock at 5. They could use a bucket. And Rivers with the basket on the assist from Edwards. And the Timberwolves lead by 3. Irving against Rivers. Now here's Irving. Tight defense on him, and it's in there. Irving's got his second basket.
I got a question for you. How do you defend Irving in the pick and roll? He's so quick, and his ball handling is so good. Absolutely, virtually impossible.
And this is his 3rd trip to the line tonight.
How about last season? Made about 79% of his attempts, so those are really quality numbers.
And Edwards drops them both. And so Wood will bring it up for Dallas. Their defense has only allowed 4 points in the quarter. 50 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. On the wing, Doncic. He's guarded by Rivers. Here's Bullock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup, give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
Catching up on the changes for Dallas. Hardaway's checked in for Irving, and it's Ntilikina in for Luka Doncic. And Edwards with the stop.
We've got liftoff here, folks. Once Edwards sprints past the defense, it is an absolute wrap.
Here's Ntilikina. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now Hardaway driving in. And here's Bullock from the arc. Not going to go that time. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Timberwolves lead by 1. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column through 2 quarters? He has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Nice read out there with Karl Anthony Towns. And it's Rivers, and it's Taurean Prince, and it's Edwards in at the shooting guard. So that's the lineup for Minnesota. The shot by Holiday, no good. Minnesota in the lead. Reed finds Towns. Quick shot there, and it's off target.
Well, I cannot believe he didn't capitalize there, and neither can he.
Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns is having?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
Stolen by Bullock. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. They set the screen.
You know, that's what you love about Ntilikina. I mean, very unselfish and constantly looking to set up his guys.
Timberwolves trail by 3. Edwards looking it over. Prince the pass to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Rivers. There's the lob to Towns. No good.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Minnesota shooting from the field, 44%, not bad. Goes up the baseline, and that misses everything.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then, because his shot making is not happening right now.
Ntilikina passes to Bullock. Here's Ntilikina. He's guarded by Rivers.
My goodness. Save that one. I want to see that again.
Me too. Just absolutely beautiful.
Virtually impossible to top that alley-oop.
Edwards against Hardaway. To the middle, intercepted. Here's Ntilikina. Floats it up for Wood. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Wood flying up to slam down the alley-oop. Emphatic.
Edwards kicks to Towns. Pass to Prince. Outside, Towns. Shoots over Bullock. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Hardaway. Mike Conley's checked in for the Timberwolves. On defense, the Mavericks. Prince wide open. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Prince has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And here's Doncic from the arc. They get it again. The shot's good from McGee. And the Mavericks lead by 6.
Boy, for a 7-footer, he's got really good bounce, does JaVale McGee, and doing a nice job working on the glass there.
Conley kicks to Reed. Lets it go from deep. Out to Conley. Clock at 6. Shoots. Green with the rebound. Dallas leading by 6. On the wing, Irving. Powell sets a screen for Irving. Misses the 3. Minnesota shooting at a 40% all in all for the game. Prince, the pass to Reed. He dishes it to Prince. Here's the screen. Pass to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. And the slam dunk by McGee.
And this kind of athleticism at the center position would be pretty remarkable. I mean, McGee letting it all hang out there.
Here's the pass to Reed. Rivers kicks to Prince. And so it's Dallas, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. On the floor for Dallas, Kyrie Irving is out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's JaVale McGee. Then there's Dwight Powell. And it's Green in at the 3, the small forward.
I like the fact that McGee not just going through the motions here. I mean, setting a good solid screen, timing his roll perfectly. That's basketball 101 there.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving, get something better.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And the shot is good. The Maverick lead has been cut down now to just 7 on the bucket from Karl Anthony Towns. And they double up Doncic. Right side, Green. There's the 3. Good. And the assist goes to Doncic. Green's got the lead up to 10 now for the Mavs.
Boy, what a brilliant find by Doncic.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Rudy Gobert, he's checked in for Reed. McDaniels comes in for Taurean Prince. And Anthony Edwards subbed in for Austin Rivers. Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Towns with the steal. McDaniels passes to Towns. The tray. Mavericks with the rebound.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
Looking to end his cold spell. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. And the Mavericks lead by 12.
Doncic doesn't give the mid-range a lot of love, but he has the touch to knock it down from there.
Here's Towns. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. It's going to be on Kyrie Irving. And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Mavericks.
They bullied the defense here in the paint. Look at all of those buckets inside. Just hard to defend in the paint.
They've also found a lot of shots at the arc in this one and allowing their good shooters to tee it up.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Powell dishes to Doncic. Powell with the screen. 5 to shoot. And that one's good. Doncic.
That's just a fantastic decision from Doncic, seeing a chance to go to work inside and taking it.
Conley against Irving. Yep, it goes, and the Dallas lead is cut down to 10 on the bucket from Conley.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up. So you will not see that from him very often, especially right at the rim.
Over in the corner, McDaniels. And that one falls, coming off Conley's feet. McDaniels got it back down to single digits for Minnesota. Outside Irving. And there's the drive. Plays it up and makes it in.
Well, you simply can't guard that. Irving's just too nimble. Easily gets himself free of the defender.
Irving against Conley. Towns for 3. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got 8 rebounds in this game. Irving passes to Doncic. This one for 3. They get it back. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. And here's Conley outside. No good that time. And the Mavericks going the other way now. Irving with it. Conley picks him up. Irving's shot is good. And it's an 11-point Dallas lead.
And we'll just watch the clock wind down, guys, in what will turn out to be a win here for Dallas.
If they had to battle for this win, there were times when it looked like it was maybe slipping away a bit, but they never let that happen, which I thought was a real credit to them.
And that's a product of their mental toughness. Anytime the flow of the game turned against them, instead of caving, they just dialed it up a notch and were able to pull away.
And a great team effort tonight, helped in large part with contributions, and the nice night it ended up being for Luka Doncic.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
And they can just let the clock run out here.
Cannot argue with the W.
Doncic with it. From deep three-point range. That shot no good. So we see the Mavericks taking the win here. This was a very strong showing for them, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway win, but one they'll feel very good about.
And let's face it, anytime you can go on the road and win in the fashion they did, you have to feel good about it. Really an outstanding effort all the way around.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by. David, thank you as always. And that'll do it, folks. For Clark Kellogg.
the Timberwolves win the tip. All right, let's check out the starting lineup for the Trailblazers. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2, and it's Thibault in at the 3.
Well, Mike Conley has mastered pick-and-roll play and does such a good job making the right decisions.
And the Blazers had been a mainstay of the playoffs for so long, until last year.
Yeah, B.A., they ended an 8-year streak by missing the playoffs. The franchise has had a lot of sustained success. They missed the playoffs just 15 times in their 50-plus years.
Here's Thibault. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Here's Simons. And it's Gobert with a rebound. It's Edwards on the wing. He's covered by Grant. Inside, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Thibault. Nurkic finds Grant. For 3. No good on the shot. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. Outside Edwards. Picked by Gobert. It's Edwards with a drive. They get it back. The kick out to Conley. Simons with a steal. Lillard left side. Left side Thibault. Lots of room. McDaniels with the rebound.
And unlike some other guys, missing a wide open look won't hurt his confidence at all.
Pulls it from the top of the key. It's rebounded by Grant.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Oh, nice shot by Lillard.
The range Dame possesses is exceptional. That's what it takes to be logo Lillard.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Shot clock at 6. Here's Towns. Outside Conley. Here he goes. And they'll turn it over. Couldn't get the shot off. A shot clock violation. Portland has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebound Minnesota. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes played so far.
One thing that's defined Mike Conley's career in the NBA is his mastery and understanding of the point guard position. Don't sleep on his athleticism now either, though. Vertical at the combine was 40.5 inches. Folks, not a lot of people achieve that number.
Now here's Edwards for 3. Conley. Another miss by Minnesota. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Lillard can't get that one to fall. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Edwards with it. Nurkic picks him up. McDaniels passes to Towns. Sends it home from three-point land. And if you know about Conley's family, you know where he gets his athletic ability.
Well, we know Mike Sr. is a gold medalist in the triple jump. He's in the track and field Hall of Fame. No wonder Mike Jr. can jump out of the gym.
Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 6 from the floor. Edwards, a pass to McDaniels. And he dunks it down.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
I tell you, you can't get stops if you're unwilling to put in the work.
Edwards finds Conley. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
Simons against McDaniels. Lillard outside to stop the run. Hits the trifecta. Lillard's got 6.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
Pass to Towns. There's the 3. Rebounded by Nurkic.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
For 3, here's Lillard. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Oh, the moment Lillard crosses half court, you better pick him up. A scorer with unlimited range.
It's Edwards with a drive.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
At the line for two.
That one's no good.
Anthony Edwards is one of the most explosive athletes in the league. He can burn you with his perimeter jump shooting. He's dangerous in transition. And look out, folks, the upside is there.
Just rising up to the rim.
Man, when he gets up there, he gets up there. You know what I'm saying? Here's Lillard. And the dunk by Lillard.
Oh, a terrific athlete. I love when Lillard uses his vertical to hammer it down.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. It's the Trailblazers leading by a point. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. And what stands out to you from the Trailblazers in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
And why wouldn't they? You see their effectiveness in the open floor. Very difficult to slow down.
Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success. Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Picked by Gobert. The 3 is up. The shot by Conley, no good. So what do you think the keys are that could help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
Now here's Gobert. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And the basket by Towns.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Here's Lillard. He's got 11. Ooh, took him no time at all to get that one.
You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Conley with the ball. He's picked up by Lillard. Charity stripe shot. And no good, trying to use the glass. Portland leading. And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Looking at players with limitless range, Grant. Damian Lillard right at the top of that list.
Oh, BA. And Lillard, he can just make it look so easy. He gets a lot of his strength on his shot from his legs. On the short list for players you don't mind pulling up from the logo.
Well, Norris, Commissioner Silver has acknowledged that the style of play in today's game may have an added impact on players' bodies. How so, you think?
I think, Brian, it's not only style of play, it's the nature of an NBA schedule. You're talking 82 games over the course of several months strung together. It's going to challenge anybody physically and mentally. The wonderful part of today's science is we can have a greater understanding of that and when to rest and when to play. Well, making sure you get the shot opportunity through contact. Karl-Anthony Towns goes to the free throw line.
And some changes here for the Timberwolves. Reed's checked in for Rudy Gobert. Alexander Walker comes in for Edwards. And Rivers is subbed in for Conley. Now here's Nurkic. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. It's stolen by Thibault. From deep three-point range. He's off on that one. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. And it's Jeremy Grant with a foul. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Towns. He has 6. Reed to screen on Grant. Towns down low, working on Grant, and it's good for 2. Towns has got 8 points.
If Karl Anthony Towns carves space and is in the painted area, it's going to go in the basket. He's that good.
That one falls. And the Trailblazers lead by 5.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that's simply stated a terrific play.
And once Lillard kicks it up a notch, watch out. Flat out taking over now.
Here's Alexander Walker. Oh, stolen by Lillard. Now the Blazers moving it up. And the dunk by Lillard.
This is intelligent basketball. Forcing a turnover and then immediately starting the fast break.
Tipped. Pass to Towns. He takes it in. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Boy, you love his toughness. You can tell that this young guy cares. The game is important to Karl Anthony Towns.
Lillard passes to Thibault. Now here's Simons. He's covered closely. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Lillard can't get that one to fall.
He's cold from distance here in the second quarter. May want to try a different approach moving forward.
Pass to Towns. Back to Daniels. High post Towns. On the wing, Rivers. Lets a three fly. Not going to go that time. And it's Portland the other way. There's Simons with a three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Towns. He's got 10. Clock at 6. Over Lillard. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Well, beautifully done by Towns, using the up fake to bait the defender.
And so Towns nails them both. The Trailblazers have gone just 5 of 12 here in the second quarter. There's Simons with a three. It's rebounded by Rivers. Here's Alexander Walker. Lays it up and banks it in. Alexander Walker's got his first bucket in this one.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
And it's Lillard penetrating. Just a big-time effort for Damian Lillard.
23, the Trailblazers, 26.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. What a game we're seeing from Damian Lillard.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
Well, the break certainly didn't have a cooling effect on him at all. He's in a great rhythm, looking comfortable and confident.
Checking out the group for Chauncey Billups to start the second half. Lillard and Simons are the 1 and the 2. Grant and Nurkic, they're inside at the 4 and the 5. And it's Thibault in at the small forward position. Here's Alexander Walker. Reed, a screen on Thibault. It's McDaniels on the wing. Oh, it misses! Had a chance to tie it. Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Reed. And he converts the layup.
Second chance points are always painful. Have to make the effort to box out.
No doubt those extra possessions can really add up against you when you do not take care of the defensive glass.
Towns for 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Nurkic has got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. And here's Lillard from beyond the arc. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Reed's got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Alexander Walker. Towns with room to shoot. It's rebounded by Grant. Grant's got 4 rebounds in the game. And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Portland, no good that time either.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot. But better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Here's Rivers. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. McDaniels from long range. Doesn't go for him. And it's Portland the other way. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
He put a little flair on that one.
Yes, he did. Man, he's a strong finisher, huh? Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Back to Towns. Pass to Rivers. To the inside. And it's powered home by Towns.
Well, the team leans into his ability to carry the offense. And right now, Karl Anthony Towns was a problem for the defense.
And it's good. 2 points.
And he can get that shot anytime. He really can shoot over almost anyone.
You want that mid-range game in your arsenal. You can't just be about threes and dunks. Sometimes this is a key shot.
You can really see their confidence growing as this game has gone on. They have reason to believe that.
What I love is the heart, the fire, the tenacity. This is absolutely fantastic.
And now the T-Wolves on the break. So they take the lead.
Oh, that's a strong finish. And Karl Anthony Towns will go to the line, try to put the cherry on top.
Rudy Gobert's checked in for the Timberwolves.
His first team foul. At the line for your Timberwolves.
And that one falls for Towns. Portland has gone 1 of 4 here in the third from range. Pass to Watford. Will it go? It's a three-pointer.
Well, if you offer no resistance defensively, he's going to knock down the three. It's really that simple, guys.
The Timberwolves have gotten 5 of 10 shots to go. Here's Rivers. Offensive rebound, Timberwolves. Here's Towns. Another shot. Oh, he pipes it. 9 for 14 and showing no let-up.
Well, if you're going to concede anything, I guess you'd prefer Towns get to the mid-range, but boy, he is so consistent.
Three-pointer. The shot by Watford, no good. The Timberwolves have gotten 6 of their first 12 shots to drop in this third. That's good from Towns on the assist from Gobert. And now it's a 4-point Timberwolves lead. The Trailblazers have gotten just 3 of 8 shots to go in the third quarter. Pass to Little. Here's Knox. Here's Reddish. Off target from outside. On the wing, Alexander Walker. Reddish covering. McDaniels passes to Gobert, and they double up Gobert. Picked his pocket. Now the Blazers moving it up. He goes up, and the finish on the break with the slam.
Yeah, they want this to be a transition game. It's where they've been most effective.
Yeah, they've had less success when they allow the defense to get set. That's why they want to keep pushing the pace.
Now Towns takes a 3. They get it back. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the Minnesota Timberwolves. His fingerprints were all over that quarter. 13 points. All right, let's take a look at our assist to the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Well, that's what a great pass will do, right? You love the unselfish play.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Edwards out there with Mike Conley. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the Timberwolves 5. There's Simons with a 3. The rebound by the Timberwolves.
Boy, he won't miss many from that spot. The defense gets lucky there.
Towns is screen on Thibault to the paint. Oh, got a piece of it. Grant with a steal. Down low.
And we know Lillard can score, but he's showing nice awareness with the pass to his open teammate.
Gobert with a screen on Lillard for 3. Conley rebounded by Nurkic. Nurkic has got rebound number 11. Simons passes to Lillard. Now here's Nurkic to take the lead. Lillard can't get it to go. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Here's Towns. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That's on Anthony Simons.
Well, he's got moves and counter moves inside. Towns makes the defender pick his poison.
And the Timberwolves making a change here. McDaniels checked in. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
To have a big who's great at the line, such a plus.
And Lillard puts up a deep 3. Pass to Simons. Ball stolen. Towns with the ball. Back to Daniels. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the fourth. Here's Towns. 4 on the clock. Here's Conley. Rebounded by Nurkic.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Edwards against Simons. And Edwards, here we go. And Edwards slams it in.
Boy, the quickness off the dribble drive by Anthony Edwards. Being able to put it on the deck, so important.
And here's Grant from the arc. He can't get that one to fall. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. Inside. Here's Towns. And he banks in the layup. And it's a 6-point Minnesota lead.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Well, when it's closing time, he's trying to lock the door. He's been going all night.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the... Oh, okay then.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
You know, a few more possessions like that one, and they can put the finishing touches on this game. They just have to have effective trips like that one.
And here's Minnesota now. They've gone on an 8-0 run. Nice move. And Gobert finishes inside. Gobert's got his first points of the game.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open. One
of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
So capable of overwhelming you. Nurkic is terrific at maintaining his focus and balance on these tough finishes. It's Dame time. Whenever this team needs a big shot, he knows how to get one.
Conley with the ball. Towns a screen on Lillard. Conley finds Edwards. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Anthony Edwards is a load to handle as a defender. This guy's got the frame and the skill to make it very difficult.
And he hits both free throws here. And it's a 7-point game.
You can't afford to waste any chances at this stage of the game. That means you gotta hit your free throws.
Grant, the pass to Simons. Outside Thibault. Launches it. Rebound Minnesota. They've led by as much as 10. Right side Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Showing us that killer instinct right now. No letting the foot off the gas for them.
And you want to save your best for last. Tonight they've done that and then some.
Stolen by Conley. Outside Edwards. There's 37 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. The bank shot, no good. And the ball out of play. Timberwolves will have it. Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
Conley passes to Towns from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Grant. Minnesota with the W. A clean win, and one where they clearly showed better energy.
Yes, so true. They put on a show here at home, and I really think they had...
All right, Allie, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Allie LaForce.